All right, y'all. You guys ready? Let's. What's good?
Have to come this side, Robert.
Oh my god! So that's the first thing that the audience is gonna be able to hear. What's good, YouTube? Welcome. It's your boy vexyz, the lurking legend, aka vexyz from Texas. Y'all can just call me Vex, a head cook and host of the last arc, the DM of this wonderful campaign that we've got going on for you, the Scarlet Pirates. We are extremely hype, and some of us are also very nervous and also suffering from allergies. So forgive me if I sound a little off this week. But what's up? Thank you, chat, for being here. I see you guys. Y'all are so goated. Make sure you like the stream. Make sure you subscribe, share it with all your friends. There's a nice playlist on the front page of my channel. We can catch all of it all in one nice spot.
I don't know if you can notice, but you're muted for the chat, so we can't hear you. I hear you. He started streaming.
Oh.
Y'all should be able to hear me.
Streaming going. No, he started streaming when I was talking about the
Wait, they can hear us?
All right, I'm not muted no more. What's up? Yeah, okay. That's hilarious.
Let's go.
Oh, playing that back was so funny on the stream. That was so good.
Somebody clip that shit. But I did
why is Nick's talking to us on the stream but I can't hear him in the chat?
Yeah, I did a wonderful intro. 10 out of 10. Would re-listen to the VOD if you're in this Discord call and didn't hear me do it. Yeah, I know chat can hear me, guys, but my own Discord call audio was muted for some. I don't know how that happened. Sorry, guys. Head fog is real, but. Again, we are the Scarlet Pirates, and you, chat, you are amazing. Let's go ahead and give a round of applause. W's in the chat for what we saw last week. We'll do a brief recap here in a second, but first I gotta introduce these goats. Back in action, feeling much better this week. We have our brother in arms. We have the Gate Guardian himself. We have Lord Vegeta, aka Ragnar. Some people call him that, how you doing today, Ragnar? I'm glad you're feeling better.
I don't know who told you I'm feeling better.
Bruh, they heard you already. Like they literally heard you already.
What's good, Ted? I'm all good. I'm feeling better this week, so you'll be actually able to hear my voice this time. We're gonna continue off where we left off with everybody half dead, but it's gonna be fun.
No, you gotta keep that same energy. You said in my domain. Like that was such a cold line. But next up we got Partypete himself piloting Bang D Boom. Talking about he's at 1 HP right now. At least you got HP, but how you feeling, brother?
That's true. It could be worse, but it couldn't be that much worse. So yeah, definitely glad to be here and turn things around, see where we go after this this difficult struggle we just had with the last guy.
Yeah, for sure. Glass guy, he knew how to throw some hands. But and then we've got our first mate of the crew and the frontline combatant of the last arc. We've got Dill playing NoChill Dill. How you doing tonight, bro? Bro, with the soundboard, I'm about to mute it.
Everyone. I'm doing good, everyone. I've been doing golf claps for everyone, so I figured I would either do sad horn or crickets for myself. But yeah, I'm hyped for another session today. We got some lovely people in chat already hyping it up. We got our amazing DM back once again to bring us into the world of One Piece.
You're too kind. That's not gonna get you any more HP. You're still stuck at 3, brother. But
I'm fine with that.
we also have our W Helmsman himself. We have Davos, the legend from Live Neil, being piloted by Mikey D, aka Torimori. What's up, bro?
The legend from Leave Neil. I love that. That's very tight. What's up, chat? Great to see everybody on this lovely Tuesday night. I can't wait to see how we all die tonight. I've been brainstorming, wondering what it could be, but now we're gonna actually see it for ourselves.
Crazy. And last, but certainly not least, we have the most injured of the crew right now. Everybody make sure you keep your fingers crossed for the future queen of the pirates herself. We have Captain Scarlet of the Scarlet Pirates, piloted by Balincc. Like and subscribe.
He's deafened.
We'll hear from Balincc here shortly once they're back with us. But yeah, extremely hype, and that's kind of within character as well, because I think she knocked the fuck out right now. But where we last left off, they had ended up fighting the leader of the Glass House bounty hunters here in the far edge of the Red Sand Desert, on the corner of the Tourbillon and the King's Coast. And they had gone into this dungeness like glass maze or labyrinth structure that connects down from the top of this cliff facing into presumably the ocean level, much further down below. After breaking out of a prison, after dealing with several of the lackeys and running several pockets, they have combated with their biggest threat yet, the floor. And they have tore their way through 4 stories worth of this glass labyrinth, and are now currently, all except for one, plummeting downwards into the ocean canal below. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty nervous. How are y'all feeling about this whole situation right now?
Oh, I'm definitely nervous.
My arms are getting tired from holding on.
From carrying the I mean, yeah, you're right.
No, I'm talking about from holding on to the ladder. This has been the longest 6 seconds my character's ever been in.
Don't lie. You do not lie. You remember like the 2 months we were in combat, like but
that was 6 seconds progressing. But
oh man, but yeah. So where we last left off, just to make sure we refresh everybody, they were down on the 3rd floor, plummeting even further down into the 4th floor. Sewage canal, or like waterway that is below the glass house and meets sea level. We had Bang De Boom at 1 HP. Big ol' yikes. We have Dill, the only one who is still up in the upper floor and hanging onto a ladder, at 3 HP. We have Davos himself at hanging on at 14. We have Lord Azrael sitting at, I believe, 13 with a little bit of temp HP because he's still in his hulking form. And Scarlet was unconscious at 0 HP as this all starts to happen. And that is exactly where we're going to pick up. Give me just a second to fix my sources. But Balincc, if you're back with us, tell the people how you're doing. Give us a little how are you feeling? I know Scarlet is not feeling too great.
You know, times like this, usually people will start trembling in their boots, man. I'm confident my crew gonna get me out of here.
Let's go. We love that. So we will drag you guys over to a lovely map here that I made, and let me get it right for the chat. Here we go. This is all of the individuals who fell down roughly in the same spot that they were up in the upper floor. And as you guys are tumbling down, we are going to take fall damage, which is going to be 2d6, which I'm going to go ahead and roll right now. Whew, let's go. This is going to, so you're landing into water, and it's not from very high up, but you're also getting kind of bludgeoned with a lot of this debris and whatnot. So I was going to cut it in half and roll a different, I'm just going to go ahead and say we take the full effect of this this damage roll. that I'm about to do right now, except for Lord Azrael, because he's still in his form, correct?
That is right. And could I also say I'm a fishman?
You say that a lot.
That is true. I do say that a lot.
You are in fact a fishman.
You are in fact a fishman. You are gonna be being like bludgeoned by like a lot of this glass and stuff like that as well. So I mean, you do get half of this damage. That is going to stick. I'm gonna be pretty firm on that. But it's not the biggest damage roll that we've ever, been through. What this will mean, since Captain Scarlet is already out, is that this will be one failed death save for you, Balincc, if you want to mark that on your character sheet. And now I'm gonna go ahead and roll fall damage. All right. So I believe that will make Bang D Boom unconscious. Davos is barely hanging on. Russ is gonna proc his human determination, as is Big Azra. How is your cannon looking, Bang D Boom?
Oh, it's still up.
That's crazy.
5, right? I think so.
That's crazy. Yeah, half is we round up. This boy is on 2 failed death saves now. Love to see that. This guy over here in the corner. So as a medical professional, you would very easily be able to assess the conditions of these individuals, Lord Azrael. And Davos, you are a pretty okay swimmer, but after taking this amount of damage and being a little bit out of your element and whatnot, there's debris crumbling down around you all and whatnot. This is a bit of a dire situation. Lots of people seem to be
bad.
Yes, people seem unconscious around you and things like that. So
I need to explain something to me, Vex. Okay, this is just me. I hope I'm not seeing this wrong. What happens when you're unconscious in water? Do you just like start taking, like, there's a time limit until you like drown, or do you just immediately start drowning?
So rules as written is if you have air in your lungs, it's 1 minute plus your constitution modifier. If you, we're gonna go ahead and because these people are knocked out, we're going to go off of just their constitution modifier.
Yeah.
So
it's not my turn. I'm gonna wait.
Yeah, it is looking extremely dire. Shout out to Ragnelius and yeah, that's the homie. Link in the description for his channel. They go live every Saturday. We love Group 3. We have nothing but love for Group 3. Isn't that right, Dill? So while all of this, I'm gonna let that sink in, but pun intended, while we all go and see what's happening up on the top half with Brother Dill. Brother Dill is just hanging on to a ladder that popped out from like the trapdoor on the roof part of this. As like he hit like a pull string, the door came open and a little fold out ladder popped out. He hopped onto that before the floor gave in underneath him. Let me zoom in for the chat just so they can see the level of wreckage that has ensued in this room. There was a glass tornado that ripped apart, several members of the party as well as the environment. A shelf collapsed off of the wall over here and fell down that Scarlet was hanging on to. Several of these crates full of like ammunition and things like that also fell down, contributing to the debris below. And
just
Dill,
want to say Vex W map editing.
Appreciate it, brother. Dill. What is going through your mind, brother?
Where did my crew? Oh no! I can't go down there. There's water.
So, what would you like to try to do, Dill, as we focus on you as I build suspense for the rest of the party, obviously?
Well, first, I would like to call out to my brother-in-arms to see if they even survived the fall.
I'm fine.
I mean, make a perception. I think this would be a little bit higher than your passive, Ragnar. And we'll see if you can hear him over like the debris and splishy splashy and all of that.
Fair.
Yeah.
All right, let me see what's happening here. All right. Ooh. Yeah, all right, Vex. So hear me out on this. Hear me out on this.
That was a cowapult. I will also say, make sure you turn bless off because you do not have it anymore. Bangdy Boom is unconscious.
True. But I was gonna say this, Vex. Technically, this is not me saying this. This is not guaranteed. Technically, my hearing should be better in water.
Maybe for the things that are also in water, but this is like air. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? You know what I mean? It's like while you're in water, yes, you could probably hear things better that are also underneath that water. Yo, 18 is, you started off the night pretty decent. You know, even with that random cowapult roll you did was pretty good. Like,
you know me, I just roll stuff.
Bro's about to roll death saving throws. I'm like, calm down. Like, but 18 is good. You can hear Brother Dill calling down to you. Dill, what do you say?
Hey, are you guys okay down there? I can't join you.
I know you can't join. I'm fine. I can't speak for everybody else.
Yikes.
Let's just say the captain's in a bad spot and Bangdy Boom is look over to Bangdy Boom. Bang is fine. Bang is fine.
Vex, I got a question.
Yes, sir.
So, I have a creative refueling ring. Is there any way that I can be whispering words of healing to myself as I'm falling?
Ooh, on the creation refueling ring, what's the action economy that it takes? Is it like on a short rest, or is it like, does it like a full action, or what's going on here?
Second, because I didn't put all the mods on my sheet, but I use that in the ammunition one.
Yeah, I might be able to pull it up. I think I did put all the mods on your sheet somewhere. I just don't remember, but I thought I went in on that. Mods known. Creation refueling ring. While wearing this ring, the creature can recover one expended creation slot as an action. The recovered slot can be of 3rd level or lower. Once used, the ring can't be used again until next dawn. So I will say that yes, there was enough time spent falling that as an action you would be able to. Go ahead and roll your healing word, and remember you're at 1 HP and you took 9 fall damage, so if it's below an 8, this is it's not going to bring you back up.
Come on. Come on.
Did not. Oh, there it is.
Come on.
You tried.
Damn.
It was a valiant effort.
Damn.
You were just, yeah, is oh man. Yeah. That's like, I think you were almost completely spent on resources except for like, yeah, that is crazy. Oh my god.
Oh wait.
See, this is what you're ruling.
Wait.
Strong will is on saving throws.
See, times like this, speed, you need stuff like what's it called, accelerated healing. But wait, Pete, what are you?
He's a normal human.
I don't have accelerated.
Oh man, so close.
So with that in mind, Dill, you can hear him, and you do hear that at least your brother in arms is okay, and he said to you that Bangdy Boom is fine. So I'm sure you're probably led to believe that. You know, what are you going to do?
Captain.
No, I'll take care of the captain. Davos is good too. Bang seems to be fine. Yeah, Bang is okay.
Yeah, other than trying to convey that they should try and find a way out of there and get healed up relatively fast. I'm gonna climb off of the ladder, making sure that I step on solid glass ground.
Interesting. Why don't you go ahead and roll me acrobatics? Wow. Yeah, you are like the wind right now. For every 30 feet of movement, I'm gonna need another acrobatics check. Dill's just like, bruh.
No, I pulled out the ruler so that way I could make sure that I did it right on each
You
one.
can get to right here before making another one. Okay, you're fine on that one. And then where are you trying to go now? Like over here?
Yeah.
Bro,
Okay.
I'm about to die, bro. I have a feeling. I got a feeling.
What is how's this possible?
Ain't no way.
Okay, and then we have the home stretch.
To the stairs.
What?
This
Oh
man
my
is a
god.
legend.
Dude.
This man is a legend. Yo, Vex, give this man Geppo.
Wow. That was legitimately insane. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm speechless. Okay, well, you were able to very delicately and nimbly tiptoe in your Jordans across this very, very rugged landscape. I know you can move faster than 30, but I'm counting this as difficult terrain, so I was assuming you were like, you know, that was like me already factoring for that, you know what I mean, because you are speed, ka-chow, and all that shit. But as you reach the stairs, you can see that there's less glass sprinkled across the floor from the tornado that had there's like glass like sticking into the walls and like cracks all the way up the stairs and things like that as far as you can see. And like there is just widespread wreckage, debris, and destruction as you peeled your way across here very nimbly and carefully. And I'm assuming you're going to try to proceed up the stairs to find that the path up about halfway, because this staircase leads up 2 stories, is completely caved in. And how does that make you feel?
Like I just wasted 4 rolls for nothing.
No, for suspense. This is great content right here. No, I'm sorry.
Yeah, so I was trying to make it back up to the conference room to try and make my way into the sanctum, because I don't think that there's an immediate path from the armory to the sanctum.
You do have a map. Remember,
Yeah,
you
you
can
have a map.
Yeah, you can click on that.
I'm looking at it. I just don't
I'm gonna open it
'cause
for the chat to see. Well, wrong button.
There is a hole you could. There's like a secret. Not a secret. It's very
Yeah,
much public.
but-
There's a
It's very
pathway.
much
I don't know if it's
public.
glass,
for all I know, it's covered with glass, because the glass dude we just fought came out of that room.
So I'm pretty sure chat can see my cursor. They were in the armory, and Dill was walking up this 2-story staircase here and got blocked about halfway through. Really hoping that you guys can see where my mouse is, because I can't ping on this little
We can see.
handout.
We can see the mouse. We can see the mouse. It's fine.
On stream. Okay, perfect. So that this way is not accessible. He cannot go up this way. So that's this way is confirmed to be blocked. And then I'm gonna go ahead and minimize that. And what else do, Dill?
Do I have to make another acrobatics roll if I'm not trying to go this way, but instead I'm trying to go this way where there's very obviously less cracks on the ground?
You do, but the DC is lesser. So there's that. Every 30 feet, brother. Oh, wow. Bro, this is insane. So you were right here. Let me get you. You can move an extra 5 feet from there. And then where are you trying to go? Like around this area?
I'm wanting to be right in front of this shelf because my next roll is not an acrobatics roll.
A big yikes.
I would like to try and investigate this shelf to see if there's any hidden mechanisms on it.
Okay. Go ahead and roll an investigation then. What? Bruh. Okay.
What is up with Dill's rolls?
I don't know.
I don't get it, but I'm capitalizing on it. Just let me have this.
This man has like protagonist plot armor rolls right now. This is crazy.
I have a feeling that Dill is taking all of my good rolls by rolling this good right now.
he said we,
Oh, no.
he said we need the golf claps back. That's crazy. So you are examining the shelf specifically. You don't notice anything fascinating about it. You are seeing though that like some of the glass bits that are sprayed across the wall. There seems to be a bit of paneling that you know how like in a video game when there's clearly like an interactable bush, it's textured slightly differently than like the rest of the bushes in the video game. Like,
Okay, so I ignore that spot and I check everywhere else. I'm kidding. I obviously go for that spot.
it is going to be right here. So I will need another acrobatics for you to get over there to there. Oh my god, he still made it. Okay, so you are noticing that the rest of these all seem to be like one solid piece. One might even say one piece, you know, if they would feel so inclined. While this specific corner seems to have an individual, like, it seems like a Malcolm Gilderoy sized, like almost like a panel cutout from the rest of this like individual solid chunk of room. There's like, it's not like this was like 4 different walls that were like stacked next to each other Lincoln Log style or anything like that. This is literally like one room that was shaped entirely out of a solid block except for this little spot. I see Dill's using his devil fruit.
No, I was waiting for you to continue explaining because I was trying to figure out what I'm supposed to do in order to interact with it.
That's on you, brother.
Well, if that's the case, then I pull out the ring of the number 2 person and I put it on my hand and I place my hand, knuckles, and ring up against the panel.
Okay. Nothing appears to happen immediately as you reach your hand out in front of you. I'll allow an insight if you want. Nah, that was your best idea. You just like, you just try it like 2 more times real quick.
You don't know
like...
how happy I am right now. I got it out of the way. It's fine.
Yeah, dude, if that would have been any other of these roles except for the investigation, that would have been insane. Oh my god. I don't know how that happened.
That would
just
have been
now.
my acrobatics being a 9, by the way.
Oh, I'm aware. No, it would have been a... Oh, yeah, you're right. Fuck. Dude, you are the luckiest man on the planet right now after all of that. But yeah, you're just like, you could have swore that would have worked. You did that with such confidence.
Do I have to wait before giving another insight? Or is it just DC higher, I can go again?
It is a DC higher, you can go again. Yeah, you're stumped for like a second there. And while we give you a little bit of time to take that situation, we're going to go back downstairs and see what is happening with the captain and the rest of the crew. Through all of this debris and rubble, I will allow for let's see, passive perception of Davos and Lord Azrael, please. Lord Azrael, actually, you rolled an 18. You're good. I just want to see what Davos sees. So go ahead and roll that for me, brother. 14, not bad. I think that's also
same as my passive.
All right, perfect. So yeah, you see that definitely the first things that you notice are Russ behind you, losing air bubbles as you contemplate. This dude completely unconscious and submerged. Big Azra is treading water and looks just absolutely decimated, but his head is above water. You can't seem to see the captain or Bang D Boom just because of these two Goliath forms that are in front of you. You do see that your brother in arms, Lord Azrael, is active, responsive, and alert, whereas this dude is honestly looking extremely similar to Russ right now.
Fuck yeah. Immediately jazzed to see that a little bit, and being in the water, I guess, okay. Davos has like always had this affinity for water, so he's as jazzed as he is to Malcolm Blueface fucker over here looking a little worse for wear. He is still a little upset to see so many of the homies down and out. You said that guy right there, what was his status again, real quick?
Red bandana guy?
Yeah.
Oh, he's bleeding out underwater, and you don't see many air bubbles. He's not doing great.
Okay. I think this will work. Correct me if I'm wrong. For like roleplay, I guess I'll kind of combine them, but like Davos is just feeling this like connection to water in this moment, and he looks at Azra, Russ, Red Bandana, and then a little far at Scarlet, and I'm gonna run. So like Davos screams in the water, and essentially what I'm trying to do is, yeah, I'll do that at level 2. And then healing words, so like action, bonus action as one, essentially. The aid I'm running on Azra, Red Bandana, and Russ. So hopefully that, I think that will get them up and about again. And then the healing word I want to use on Scarlet, but I'm actually going to also use my channel conviction, which... Correct. Will just let it do the maximum instead of having to roll. So I think that's 4d4, so 16.
So from the healing word, it's... Hold on. You said
yeah,
what?
Correct me if I'm wrong. I might have done some of that wrong, but I think that checks out.
So you said the healing word with your channel conviction. I'm gonna have to read that really quickly. I believe it's just 2d4 unless your channel conviction completely cracks that. Let me read it.
Maybe I thought it was, yeah, maybe.
So you're talking about start with 2 such things. Okay, so yeah, so upcasting healing word would just be 2. It says at higher levels you get 1 extra. So yeah, so just roll another d4 for me.
Oh, word. Okay. Sweet.
Wait, so I'm sorry. So you're saying you're using restorative burst? Is that the one you were using?
Yeah, it comes with my domain for my.
Oh yeah,
like,
okay.
subclass.
So it's just a max roll. So you don't even have to roll dice. It's automatically a 4 on a d4. So that's a really cool that you did. Okay, so this is actually for a 12 HP to Scarlet, And I believe Scarlet's not within range of aid. You said with aid you were hitting.
Aid was for Azra, Red Bandana, and Russ. I think that just needs to be.
Okay, cool. So that happens. This is so cracked. This is like absolutely cracked right here. So Russ is going to. You see his eyes open. And breath bubbles just like pluming out from his lungs and whatnot. He seems to be still rather immobile. Big Azra, you could see like he's a little bit invigorated and whatnot. And he starts to, like, instead of just treading water, like actually like center himself. There's like some crumbling debris that's still falling. He just like just palms that shit to the side, which might have knocked him out before.
God, that's awesome.
Red bandana guy, he also seems to be like revitalized a bit, reinvigorated, and he coughs up a ton of blood and air bubbles and starts to swim his way back up to the surface. He's missing like 9 teeth and has like a black eye and cuts all over himself, and like he's just like he just gives you a thumbs up like John Rambo, and like
Don't worry,
Scarlet,
we'll get you some milk and grog right after this.
Yeah, Scarlet, you are restored by a number of HP hit points. So you should be back to consciousness, back in action a little bit, and feeling a little bit better. What are the immediate thoughts that are running through your head as you see the situation that you and your crew are in, and just more debris kind of falling down and crumbling?
Oh, besides the fact, I almost died. Looking around.
Yeah, besides that one.
Chaos, it is. I'm like, yeah, it's got to be his fault. And I'm thinking about Azrael.
Shit.
And then, so that was Davos being absolutely 100% ridiculously clutch. Lord Azrael, you had the wherewithal and alertness and capabilities to take all of this in, and you're just with an 18 that you made on your passive before, or on your perception before, you're able to, really take full stock of the situation. You can see that Russ seems to still be struggling. This individual in front of you, Malcolm, is losing breath and consciousness and is not dealing with this well. And I believe you would know a thing or two about devil fruit users because of your time spent with your brother in arms. So you are pretty confident that that situation is dealt with. So there is really only 2 major worries, I'm sure, that are in your mind at this point, which would be Russ and Bang D Boom. What will you do? Ragnar, are you muted? You are muted, brother. Like and subscribe.
Wow. The silence is deafening.
That is pretty crazy, I'm not gonna lie. While we
So
wait,
I think he's not gonna heal Bang, is what it seems like.
Yo, I'm gonna be honest, healing the bandana dude seems so crazy.
you weren't within range for Davos's aid.
We ain't got no movement.
Yeah. So while we are waiting, while we're waiting for Ragnar, also I don't know how many of you even have swim speeds. While we're waiting for Ragnar, Scarlet, we've heard from you. Big Azra was palming away some of the debris, and he seems like he's in a lot more fit shape and whatnot. This guy is just barely hanging on. Russ is sunk straight to the bottom and is not having a good time at all. He begins to start to panic and flail a little bit, losing some of the oxygen that he was holding on to. And we will go back up to Dill until Ragnar responds and see what you're doing, brother. you've had a little bit more time to stew and cook on that. Let's see. So you have with tons of confidence, you have failed to proceed through this obvious secret pathway. What will you try to do next, brother?
I'm going to try it again.
Was another insight? Oh, 17. You get the notion that, you know, it would be really easy to, you know, move this whole glass thing with if you were to have some sort of like, you know, like devil fruit power, you know, if something like that exists, right? But aside from that, you don't notice any mechanisms as far as like how it might be. You get the feeling that you might be a bit shit out of luck when it comes to this, and that the only way out is through. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you know what I'm saying. Like,
I know what you're saying. I'm trying to find alternative ways. May I try and use my fuse tools to try and open it up?
I'll let you know right now, it's going to be a ridiculously high DC, but yes. Wow. So believe it or not, it doesn't seem like there is any way of you picking this lock from the skills that you are showing, and you know you're skilled. You know that you're a beast at what you're doing right now, and somehow it's still not working. I did mention it's a cracked DC. It is
Yeah.
And a further attempt will also increase it. So anyway, with your 17 and this failed attempt, I'm pretty sure you are confident the only way through is brute forcing this.
Yeah. So I'm going to use Whispers of the Dead.
Interesting. Isn't that like a thing you do right after someone downs? Like it once you take out an enemy or something?
It doesn't have to be. It can be.
I think it's after a sneak attack, though, right?
No. That's Whales from the Grave. This is Whispers of the Dead, but it has to be on a short or a long rest.
You can choose one skill or proficiency that you lack and gain it. It goes to present shit. Okay, so that's a thing. So you are going to be no longer proficient with cooking?
No, my last one was Insight.
Oh, that's interesting.
We did that while we were outside of the Holly's camp. Well, her cave, I should say.
Gotcha.
But I'm choosing the Arcana / engineering skill.
Also interesting.
Yeah, not really one that this character would ever have thought to use, but
maybe some of the people, maybe some of the people he took out along the way would have been good at it.
Well, put all my eggs in one basket. Let's hope they all hatch.
Jesus. Okay, so like I was saying before, with your careful examination, your insight, and you're trying to tinker with it with your thieves tools, you're noticing that there doesn't seem to be any hinges. The walls around it seem very solid, save for a few of the cracks and shards that have splintered into it and things like that. This thing just seems a bit out of place. It looks like it weighs quite a bit, but not quite like a ton, right? Through your knowledge of engineering from the Whispers of the Dead, you feel like that it's not going anywhere sideways or like left or right or up or down. It either has to go forwards or backwards. and it like you don't see any hinges or any other mechanisms or anything like that. So this thing either like prying it would be pretty hard. It's either going to need to be pulled straight back or pushed straight forward. I'll give you that.
Does just a simple push work?
That's when we go to athletics, my friend. No, a simple push does not work.
I'm going to take a few minutes to gather my thoughts on what I've determined so far and come up with the best course of action for this.
Yeah. Ragnar, if you are able to hear us, you were muted before, but it is let me know if you're not AFK anymore, and we could definitely use you downstairs. Let's go. We love that. We are gonna go back downstairs to see let's Scarlet, your immediate thoughts. You said, you know, like what would the actions that you would be doing as far as like right after coming back to consciousness, almost dying, and seeing the surroundings.
Seeing the way things are right now, I'm like trying to like humble myself and like realize, bro, it's not much I can do in the situation that I'm in. So I'm gonna try to like make my way over to Bing D Boom and see if I can get us out of there.
Okay. So you're gonna try to like resuscitate him, or like just like bring him back up above like the water level, or what's going on?
Yeah, I want to. First, I want to bring him above the water level.
All right. Yeah, you're gonna be pretty able to do that for the most part. Not too much struggling, because you're feeling, especially like after Davos, you know, like calling out to you, you feel just like spiritually and physically just like empowered. Like not just your wounds, but also your doubts and fears have been like, you know, kind of like treated. Because Davos be special like that. Yeah, you do be like that.
He's a wizard.
But it takes you a little bit of time to swim over there and get to Bang D Boom. I know that with Lord Azrael's experimental medicine, he is typically blinded by rage. I think the amount of damage was not enough to knock him out. I really need you here, brother Ragnar, if you could hear me. All right. Well, while we wait for brother Ragnar, let's go ahead and see if Scarlet, if you wanted to try to like resuscitate him at all, you can give me a medicine check. As far as Bang D Boom.
Right. Medicine. Oh damn.
Let's go. That's actually, that's pretty solid. So Bang D Boom, you're still gonna be at 0, but you're no longer knocked unconscious. But you are like, you're stabilized, but you're not at 1 HP. Does that make sense?
Oh yeah. Makes sense.
So you are above water and conscious. You are able to speak now.
Okay. Well, yeah, I'm just gonna spit out a little bit of water, I guess. And just grab onto my cannon. Just kind of use it as a flotation device at this point.
Was there anybody else, Vex, that got knocked unconscious with us?
Davos kind of was the goat and was able to pull pretty much everybody back up out of an unconscious state. Although we'll go ahead and pivot to Davos now once again, being the W mans that he is. You do notice W Helmsman that Russ is in panic and struggle, unlike the rest of the individuals here that seem to be feeling fine, while Lord Azrael is blinded in rage. We're just gonna flavor it like that until he returns to us.
Well, with Boom looked after now, yeah, I'll head over to Russ and I'll just scoop him up. I'm a pretty good swimmer. I'll scoop him under the arms and just get him above his head above water. I'll tell him, calm down, man. You're good. You're all right. We got this.
Dude isn't even able to really flail. He is like dead weight, limp noodle status right now. Like,
that's even better then. Okay.
Yeah.
I maybe don't say calm down, but I'll still say the rest. Like, we did it. Cheer up. We're gonna be all right.
As you get his head back above water and whatnot, and you're kind of holding him, like, are you holding him like bridal style or like piggyback, or like what's the sitch?
Probably got like my arm up underneath his arm, just like kind of swimming, so my other arm can paddle.
Yeah, I got you. So you're shouldering the burden for him, and as he gets back above water, he's just gonna like spit up a ton of water, and he's just like shaking, like trembling almost with like fear. And you remember that most of the nomads were told that, you know, water and the ocean and things like that were cursed as far as large bodies and things. And so him being a relatively young man has probably lived his entire life fearing this exact moment. You know that Big Azra was not always a nomad through his life, so he had some trepidation, but he seems to be doing fine as you like glance over at Big Azra, and he's just like this ain't so bad, you know. Like he shoots you like a wink and a thumbs up, and like you can see like the classic anime Chad like glint off of his eye that winks at you.
Yeah,
but
he always instills me reassurance.
Yeah,
and
but Russ,
I'd like to impart.
Russ is feeling this in his soul right now, and it seems like something serious is going on with him.
I would like to impart some of that reassurance onto Russ, if possible, and I want to say, hey man, look, I completely understand your apprehension. This is a pretty big way to dive in head first, no pun intended. Hey, look, and I point at Malcolm. Look, water has helped us. I know it was a little scary at first, but you're all right now. Look at him. We defeated him because of the water.
And as he like looks at Malcolm and sees the immobile, like panicked form of and I'm gonna remind you guys, Malcolm had HP still. This guy was still ready to fight y'all, and was in like good form. Even like he had some parts of him, like his eye was cut through with some poison, so that wasn't healing or anything like that. But this dude was not down for the count, but this water seems to have completely dealt with him. And Russ like sees it, and he's just like, what happened? Why is he like that?
Something to do with the powers of the devil fruit, I suppose. I don't really know too much about them myself, but apparently people who have eaten them go like this in the water.
And he just kind of like looks like down and closes his eyes a bit, and he's just like a devil fruit. and then gets like kind of stoic and quiet and whatnot. Meanwhile,
What's
Big
up? Why do you say it
Azra,
like that?
Big Azra is swimming over here to Bandana Guy and kind of slaps him across the face a little bit. And it's just like, "Are you good? Like, come on, get your head in the game," because this guy's kind of like got the cuckoo birds flying over him. Like he's not feeling it. This guy's gonna take 1 point of damage. Like, that's just the way that Big Azra communicates. You've all grown to know and love or tolerate it. But this guy, you know, kind of snaps back too, and he's just like blood pouring out of his like nose and mouth, and he's just like, "Oh, I'm good. And he hits him with another thumbs up, and he's just like, "We need to get the hell out of here." And he like looks up as more debris like starts to sprinkle down inward, into this like chasm or canal. That's the word that you guys are in right now. You questioned Russ Davos, and he's just like he's just like, I've never really known why, but I've really always been afraid of water, and it's not just because Baba said it seems like it's more than that, you know? And he kind of tries to like lift his hand up, and he's like shaking and can like barely lift it. And he's just like, "How do you not feel so weak in this water?"
I don't know. Maybe Davos kind of furrows his brow a little bit. He's kind of like, this is a little weird. I feel like maybe I shouldn't have him connect any sort of dots my mind is trying to connect. But he also reminisces on when he was a kid and he used to toss himself into the ocean to learn how to swim. And he was like just a scrawny little brat, so he can kind of reminisce and eyes with that. So he's like, "Yeah, I definitely get that, but once you get used to it and learn how to swim, it's easy enough. I'll try to teach you sometime. How about that?"
Wait, hold on. We're not just gonna pass right past that like it's nothing. Davos used to toss himself into the ocean when he was a child to learn how to swim.
Yeah, just at the beach, he'd go out far, like, 50 yards.
That's crazy. Okay. So yeah, while all of that is happening, I'm going to see again what Brother Dill is trying to do in deep anticipation for Lord Azrael's snap back to reality, you know.
All right. So I got a pseudo plan now.
Let's go. Yeah, powerful builds online.
So I am going to push it again this time.
Let's go. Let me see it. Not bad. Okay, so the DC for that would be higher if you were literally built different for this. You're able to, you know, start to like kind of give it a good nudge, putting your shoulder into it, hitting it with the elbow grease and all that, and you are able to push it to where it is like several inches, like you probably get like 4 or 5 inches pushed in, like you depress this thing in a good way. You know that it is going to need just a little bit more gas than that, but you do make progress.
It up to 11.
Oh,
I give the second push all of my effort, which isn't much because I'm at 3 health. But
yeah, and with that you are pushing, and the ground beneath you seems to be absorbing more of the force than this, as it like seems to be much harder to get this final little bit through, and the cracks begin to form underneath your feet. And I'm gonna need you to make a dexterity saving throw, Dill. That's exactly what you needed to roll. Not bad. As like shards of glass like kind of splinter underneath you and fracture and whatnot, you do not lose your footing and eat shit, but you can feel kind of tremors as the cracks start to trail back to this big main like area, and more debris is going to start to plummet down below. And with that, we will go down below, and I'm going to need dexterity saving throws from all of the individuals here.
Oh, you said a dex save?
Since I
Yes. Bless is not online, but 16's good. What was that, Davos or Mikey?
since I got Russ on me, I'm gonna spend one of my strong wills and add a D4 to that.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I'm also gonna strong will.
That's probably a good call. Let me roll for the nomads. Russ is going to not be able to do much at all. Let me see what Big Azra is going to do, and he's feeling alright. Normal deck save. This is for Big Azra. Oh no, and he doesn't even have the bless. I forgot to turn that off. Oh my god. Okay, and then we're gonna roll for homeboy. I'm just gonna roll a flat d20, and his mod is a number that might not be important. That's not bad. Okay, so I guess I'm gonna roll for Ragnar. This is interesting. This is for Ragnar. Nice. Okay, so he did pretty well on that one. Let's see.
Automatically fails, right?
Malcolm does automatically fail, and Russ is going to be he's kind of piggybacking right now. I'm gonna give him disadvantage. Would you look at that? He also doesn't have the bless, which I still forgot to turn off from the previous one, so that is gonna be interesting. We're going to 6 damage, and that is going to be hitting Russ, who will that literally gets him unconscious again. That is going to be knocking Big Azra out as well. This guy is going to also be knocked out. Let's see, and then Scarlet is good. Davos, you rolled an 18. Bang D Boom, you rolled a 15. Okay, so Davos, Scarlet, Bang D Boom, and Lord Azrael are fine. Malcolm will be hit by the brunt of this though, and he is taking a good amount of damage from this, and it seems like for the first time physical damage is actually affecting him. Like no regeneration, even though he's surrounded by glass and whatnot. And most of you all are aware that obviously being submerged in water affects the powers of a devil fruit user. But these two are knocked out cold. This guy who you're shouldering right here, Davos, is also knocked out cold. And things are starting to look a little bit more tumultuous as you see like little bits of more debris kind of like crumbling down. And we're gonna go back up to Dill and see what he's doing.
Oh, I was gonna ask Scarlet real quick if Scarlet had like a potion or anything. I know they got some from the nomads earlier. I didn't know if Scarlet kind of got one of those potions they were passing out.
Big Azra was the one who was handed the potions by Samia.
Okay.
Yeah, so unless Scarlet had any other potions specifically, she was not handed any recently that I know of.
Oh wait, didn't we that water we got from the if we were still in the desert that they found that gave us HP? I never drank mine.
It gives you temporary HP. So you can you can in fact drink that, but it's temporary HP, not HP.
Okay. Well, I'm cool with that. But how much for? Because I just had a water bottle of it.
I think it was like a flat 5, but if you're feeling risky, I'll let you roll a d6.
I'm not feeling risky.
He's like, I'll take the flat 5. Yeah, okay.
yeah. Give me something.
He said, I am not feeling frisky. That's crazy. So Brother Dill, here we are again, and you're a little too far from the collapse in to really be able to like hear if like any of your friends are like kind of affected by that, or any like of their like, you know, screams of pain, or any of the plunking of the debris down into the water below. But I'm sure you're a little bit concerned at what just happened here.
Yeah, a little bit. See, my thing is the above table. He's not just gonna help us get inside his sanctum. And even so, that would have to be trusting him to not kill us as soon as he got out of the water.
Under no circumstances should we be discussing letting him out of the water.
Yeah, I don't know what you're addressing
That's
right
what
now.
I'm saying.
I don't know. I don't know, man.
That's what I'm saying. That's why above table, I want to still keep on pushing this thing. But I don't want to kill you guys.
Hey, hold tight then, you know?
Well, yeah, what you gonna do, bruv? Brethren?
If I were to place something underneath it like a wedge, would it still continuously tear up the floor?
Probably more so.
Fuck.
Like, he said fuck. Because like that would still apply pressure to the ground. It would just be on like one specific point, unless you found something wide enough, big enough to disperse it across like a larger area than like the space that you take up currently. Because that's the thing, is like your 2 feet are like digging into the ground as you push into this. So if you had like a wedge, like it would have to be like a big ass wedge. You know what I mean?
Well, I have pitons and I have the toe tips from the climber's kit.
So are you, that's interesting. Well then, are you trying to become Spider-Man and climb up this wall and pry it from the ceiling, or what?
I mean, that would definitely cause a lot more harm to the floor, though. That's my thing.
Do you just full send it?
I take a big hearty swig out of my flask.
I will allow for one more insight. This one's gonna have the highest DC yet, though.
right after I just got rid of my insight proficiency too.
Hey, I didn't ask you to do that though. Like,
Yeah, I know. I wanted to because I was like, yeah, Arcana deals with devil fruits. This should help. Fuck no. This insight's a free insight, though, right?
yeah.
Yeah,
Oof.
that's what I expected from it.
Big ol' oof. Straw Hat Oofy.
If I'm trying to do it, like, still getting the maximum amount of effort out of it, but keeping mind of my feet displacement to make sure my weight's all separated rather than standing on one point, could I argue for an athletics with dexterity as the modifier?
Let me just place out this token real quick. It didn't work. Where the fuck did that go? Well, I'm confused. I will allow for an acrobatics, but the DC is going to be higher. If that's what you're asking.
So does that beat it?
Wow. The confidence of this man right now, like, that's insane. Yeah, I think a crit is gonna accomplish most of pretty much everything you're trying to do. So you are able to just very delicately, with much finesse and with gentle pressure evenly across the plate, and like making sure that your feet are not transferring much of the like you're doing this like an absolute beast, an absolute unit of agile nature, and you can see that the entire like pop out door like collapses behind you, and it is fairly heavy though, as you like push it and the walls are not keeping it in place or anything, like it is going to start to fall backwards. I will allow
So in
for
front of me?
yeah, it falls like away from you backwards, and there is like a path that's like revealed, but this thing weighs a shit ton and it is about to hit the floor hard. Is there anything you'd like to try to do while that's happening?
Can I sacrifice my skulls? If I do, will it do anything?
Sacrifice
Like
your
placing them underneath the door to try and catch its skull.
I don't think that they would really like do much to like prevent it from, like, it's still gonna impact on either the floor or the skulls, and the skulls will just transfer that energy, you know what I mean? Physics.
Yeah. See, that's the thing, is I don't have anything that would stop/reduce that energy.
Okay, so it's gonna hit. And as it claps down, it is going to again crack the floor and send, you know, tremors through like the entire area around, and it is going to cause more debris to start to fall downstairs, which I will get to in just 1 second. My roll 20 crashed. We'd love to see it. There we go. I'm back in action. I'm gonna drag down here and we're gonna need another round of dexterity saves.
Just trying to kill us all, huh, Dill?
Oh no. Jeez. Okay, and then I will roll for... Oh, let me fix the camera for the folks. This is crazy. Okay, first I'm gonna roll for Ragnar. He can strong will that, which I'm sure he's gonna try to do. So let's go ahead and roll a d4. Y'all think you would try to strong will it again?
I mean, probably.
I don't know. What do you think, Dill? You know your brother in arms. Would he try to strong will this a second time from an 11 up?
I feel like he would have argued for dexterity saving throws advantaged, but that's just me knowing Ragnar.
You're actually right. He would do that, and I'll go ahead and give it to him. So let's do this. That's fine. So do you think he would strong will a 15?
Yes, with the knowledge of him knowing that a 15 just barely succeeded last time these were made.
19 it is. Okay. Russ is going to fail. These two are going to fail. Davos is going to fail. So then we are going to roll for 5 damage. So Davos, you get kind of because Russ has been incapacitated and more debris had started to come down. This is going to provide 1 failed death save to these individuals and to Russ, and is going to hit you for some damage as you get like giant glass boulders and like shards and things whatnot plummeting down onto you, while you guys over here seem to be doing pretty fine, as well as Lord Azrael is just able to kind of like push it off like from him onto Malcolm, and Malcolm's gonna take some extra damage from it. He's not looking great, still kicking though, but he is seems to be running out of oxygen. That's crazy. Oh man. And then we are going to go back up to, or actually we can spend some time down here for a second, if there's anything that you guys...
Yeah, I was gonna try something. I was gonna reach in my bag of holding and pull out that hand crossbow I took off the other guy. And some rope.
The winged hand crossbow.
Yeah, and I'm gonna take out some rope, and I'm gonna tie one end of the rope to one of the crossbow bolts, and then I'm gonna look up and see if I can see somewhere that might be a good point to anchor it. Well, how far did we fall?
A bit. Like at least like 20 feet. Like not too far, but pretty far.
Okay. So I'm gonna try to shoot into the roof of the room above us. And the objective being to stick the crossbow bolt into the roof.
Gotcha.
I don't even know if I have something.
I think I put it on your sheet. I could be wrong.
I think it's on here somewhere. Let me see.
It would just be like a normal crossbow. I can drag it onto your sheet if you need.
Yeah.
All right, give me a second. Items and oh my god. Roll 20 is bugging so hard for me right now, guys. Give me just a second. But yeah, so the winged crossbow would just be a crossbow that also has daggers next to it. Give me, it's a hand crossbow, which should be on your sheet right now. Give me just a second and I will mess with, yeah, give me just a second. All right, you good.
Okay.
Wow. So that happens, and you're aiming to shoot like up into the fresh gigantic, you know, like maw that you guys just kind of like made into this landscape up above you, right?
Yeah, like the big. I'm assuming there's a hole above us, and so if we only fell 20 feet, I should still be able to hit the roof of the room above us, right?
So you fell 20 feet from the floor, and it's at least like 10 feet tall. So you would be able to presumably, because the range for disadvantage is like right at 30. I am going to say disadvantage on this. So go ahead and give me another flat roll. Because you're like submerged into, oh, that's crazy. Okay, yeah. So with a 20, you are able to like hit the roof. And I mean, but remember, you guys collapsed that roof in as well. So it where you're aiming would have to be pretty precise. A 20 is pretty good. You were able to shoot that up into like a more stable part, but you're still probably not sure on how stable it was, because remember, the roof of the room that you guys just collapsed the floor in on, you also collapsed that roof in, that floor in that roof situation, remember?
Yeah. I'm just hoping that, for one, I'm hoping we didn't, drop down two simultaneous holes at the same time. But also, maybe hoping the person we have above might see the rope that I just shot up into the ceiling.
So you're wanting to make sure Dill sees that. I'm pretty sure with his passive he would, as that just kind of sticks into the ceiling of the room that he's in. Is there anything else anybody down here wants to try to do amidst this like tumbling debris and like now these two are knocked out? I'm assuming that the rage has subsided from Lord Azrael, and he is going to probably come over here and carry these two individuals in his arms.
Right.
Yeah, I'll go ahead.
I was going to ask, is this guy like defeated or something?
He cannot move and is losing breath constantly. You would have been told by now, I'm pretty sure you guys did have this conversation at some point in the desert when you fought multiple Devil Fruit users, that Devil Fruit users are immobilized and cannot really use their abilities in the water. So as long as nobody gets him up out of here, he's gonna either suffocate or be buried in rubble in moments, potentially seconds.
I'm gonna tell Bing, hold on, and I'm like, come over. I'm about to run his pockets real quick.
Bro, he looks so ridiculously. His clothes are like tore up. You'd be lucky if this dude even has pockets. But he had what did he had a like a glass cutlass. What did I say? Yeah, like it's basically like a great sword for you. Like, and it reminds you of yours that got turned into a sea in the last massive crumbling wreckage that you were a part of. It's crazy that this has happened twice now, right? Like, but Y'all did it this time, but this is a glass, like a very sharp glass like weapon that is but he doesn't have like any other possessions on him right now.
Damn. Well, you've been robbed by Scarlet. I start cackling.
Bro. Davos, what did you say you wanted to do?
I think, what is it, like, movement is halved in water?
Yeah, so you don't have an actual swim speed, so it would be like effectively like difficult terrain. I would also say, because you're carrying some dead weight, for lack of a better term, you would probably only really be able to move about 10 feet on each of your like turns.
Okay, that's okay. I'll make what little movements I can to get Russ out of the way of any more debris. It seems like up here, like up by Scarlet and Boom and like this corner essentially is safe.
Yeah, you guys would also be able to notice that like some of the ripples and whatnot from the debris, like and echoes, like it sounds like way down, like in this direction. There seems to be some sort of like opening. You don't really see any like light coming from it, but like how there's a wall right next to you right here where you're at, like you don't see a wall in this direction. It is literally just like an open mouth type of situation from what you can gather, but it is quite a distance. Does that make sense?
Yeah, definitely. I guess, yeah, I guess I want to convene with everyone up here. I'll at least make it up there with everybody, convene, and that's definitely curious, but I'm almost more scared of the implications of that.
So yeah, with the help of Lord Azrael, you guys are going to be able to make it over here pretty easily, and it's kind of like an all aboard type of situation where like Davos is able to help paddle, Scarlet is able to help paddle, and Bang D Boom is just kind of hanging out, but not really able to do too much except moral support.
This might be crazy. I'm sorry to interrupt, but I have
go
this
for it.
thought. Should we use Malcolm as a boat for like the injured?
No way.
Is he that buoyant? That's I guess my main question. Could that even work?
Isn't he kind of like doomed to drown with the whole devil fruit thing? I don't know if he's going to be a good boat.
Let's see, who's Malcolm?
This guy.
Dude.
He had a name.
Some devil fruit users have like floated before. They don't necessarily sink, but they're still like powerless.
No, this dude is sunk right now. Like
Okay.
from what you can see, yeah.
Never mind.
Like let me.
Yeah, I mean,
boom. He is.
Him while he's down.
I was gonna like tug on the rope a little bit to see like if it would hold after a couple tugs.
Okay, give me what would this be? Okay, so the weight of your body and this rope and what? I'm just trying to do like some random D&D math right now. Sorry, I'm trying to get it narrowed down in my head. So if you're thinking that climbing it would be a thing for you, it seems to hold for a couple of tugs. But you're looking around you, and it seems that big Azra, you know, is like easily at least two of you, and
Right.
he is unconscious right now, so he would need to be carried
Right.
by
Well,
somebody.
First things first, I want to see if I can get up there because it'll be easier to secure support if I can climb up there.
So I want to reiterate, you're stabilized, but you are still at 0 HP. So you're like, the fact that you were even able to make that shot was kind of like by the graces of me. You know what I mean?
Okay. Well, anybody got any potions, healing of any kind?
I have 2 more level 2 slots for aid, which will only give like 5.
I just need to be able to move.
You can use a level 2 slot for a level 1 spell, even if it's not upcastable, but I think you do have an upcastable spell still. How do you have that many spell slots? That's crazy.
I really wanted to save them for this moment, but now I'm like using them all up in a Hail Mary almost. Okay, I will use, Healing Word at a level 2, so... okay.
That's crazy. So whenever you click on it, it should ask you what level you want to cast it on. And, oh, it didn't. That's crazy.
It did not, yeah.
Okay,
did earlier. Let's see.
It's cool. Just roll another D4 because you're not able to use your channel conviction again. So 6 HP to bang D boom.
Great.
And then does he get the temp HP from that?
Yeah, and that would actually be 4 for you since I was at level 2.
Temp HP?
Temp HP, yeah.
Okay, nice. Okay,
Can I just not take that temp HP because I get 5 temp HP from the water after
yeah, that's fine. I'll allow it. But because it doesn't stack. Yeah.
Right.
Yo, roll for buoyancy is crazy in the chat. I'm sorry. So you're trying to.
Can I try to climb up this rope now?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like that would be acrobatics.
Okay.
You're pretty good at that.
Oh, we'll see.
Hey, that's not bad. So yeah, you can climb up. It's gonna take you, because you don't have like a legitimate climbing speed. You're gonna be making like about 15 feet of progress tops per 6 seconds. And so since this is about like this would take you at least like 2 rounds if you were gonna be getting there. So I'm gonna need 1 more acrobatics check.
Okay.
That seems fair, I think. Ooh, okay, so as you like make it about halfway up and you're in between some of the falling rubble and things like that, you can feel that it starts to shift a bit, and it definitely does not feel great as the rock that that you're like a arrow tied to a rope starts to like loosen, and it starts to fall from even higher, and this is going to be guided kind of by the direction of your pull, so make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
I think you're all out of strong wills too, right?
I am.
Well, it is going to be 6 damage. I think you're good.
I am good, yeah.
Oh man, that was I don't even think the full 8 would have been able to like knock you straight out again. But yeah, you're able to if you're really trying to make it back upstairs, you can in fact make it back upstairs, but you would be the only one unless you're trying to fall back down.
No, that's fine.
He's like, I'm not trying to do that. Okay, so let me this also means that I'll say you can bring your cannon with you because I know you're gonna ask me.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm going to move you and your cannon up to the other map where Brother Dill is. Give me just a second and I will remove you from this map. This is interesting stuff. And so, whoa, not there.
Wow.
That's kind of like what Dill is seeing flash before his eyes as the path opens up, and bang deep boom, you are gonna be right here.
Okay. All right, I gotta check something real quick before I do my next thing. The glass chains that I picked up from him, do you remember how long those were?
I believe it was 2 strings of 15. I'm pretty sure.
Okay. It's like a 20-foot drop. Okay. And my rope fell down into the water, didn't it?
That is correct.
Okay.
50 feet.
All right. Can I see Dill?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know if he had already gone down that path.
No.
Hey, you got some rope?
Yeah, I got just enough. How much do you think you need?
Give me like 30 feet.
Well, it's all still together in one thing, so I'll just hand you one end. How about that?
Okay. So I'm gonna take that rope.
He said, "How about that?"
I'm gonna tie it to the end of one of these glass chains, and then I'm gonna. If I do like an insight or something like that, I'm trying to look around for more stable anchoring position in this shattered room.
Yeah, you could try.
I didn't know if that was a perception or an insight.
I mean, what's your passive?
My passive is 14.
Yeah, you could roll an insight.
I'm gonna be honest, my knowledge of this room, the ladder is probably the best bet. It held me.
Yeah, the ladder or maybe potentially the shelves on the wall would be the only things that you can imagine having any semblance of structure. Even the ground that you're standing on right now is a bit shifty, and you know that you would have to be very, very careful about how you move right now in any capacity.
Right, so what I'm thinking of is trying to get to like this wall over here. I don't know if there's one ping it.
So hold on, you're talking about this wall or back here?
Like you're like between these two shelves, like the wall itself. Or
okay.
Like right here.
So we're gonna do the same thing that we did for Dill, except for you, it's gonna be every 15 feet. Which is just one. Yeah, you would only have to make one acrobatics check because Dill is very, very speedy and is able to like use his dash and his like as a bonus action and an action and whatnot. 15 is not bad. So as that happens, some more like glass shards and things like that do like fall their weight up, but nothing like super harmful for any of the individuals down below. As far as the bigger chunks that you've been seeing falling down on y'all so far, there's just like a little bit of like dust and shards and like pebbles and things like that of the glass that falls down below. Is a very close call in certain aspects, but this like main slab right here shifted greatly whenever you got off of it, but it did not fall. But this is a huge slab right here, and if that would have fallen, that could have been very bad for those down below.
Okay, so I've got a hammer, and I've got some pitons in my backpack. So I'm gonna pull that out to basically try and use a couple pitons and anchor this chain, like through the links. And just anchor this chain to the wall and start hammering it in. I don't know if I need to roll anything for that.
Yeah, give me an engineering, which on your sheet should be Arcana. I'm pretty sure you're cracked at that, right?
I should be. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, you're able to facet like a makeshift, like a little bit of an anchoring for a pulley type of deal, fairly quickly. Dill, while this is happening, what you doing?
While I was handing Pete the rope, I was gonna ask him if he thinks he'll need any pythons or a hammer for this, just to make it go a little bit easier.
Oh, I got both of those. I'm good.
All right, then I'm exploring.
So
I'll be
you're
back,
gonna. All right. Give me just a second. So you were headed up a bit of a winding staircase that is twice as wide as you are, shoulder to shoulder. It looks like it was made for a much bigger, burlier man, like the one that you guys did fight. And you can see just glints and glimmers as you like go around like what seems to be the final wrap of this winding staircase upwards. And you are opened up into, we'll get right back to you, Bang D Boom, this large-ish seeming sanctum. I'm gonna put you, Dill, down in the bottom right corner. Here you go. As you emerge from like a panel in the in the ground and whatnot, it just starts to be like ridiculously shiny. The panel was like see-through from one end, but you're noticing as you look down and like you were moving it like from the place where it was on the ground, it doesn't seem to be like a see-through from the other end, like a one-way mirror type of deal. And in front of you, Dill, you can notice that there seems to be a tree with tons of baubles and bits and ornaments hanging off of it. And it seems that the trunk, the roots, the leaves themselves, and every single ornament on this tree is immaculately crafted with fine glass work and is completely see-through and crystalline, and there are like perfect spheres, and there are even statues in corners of the rooms and things like that that all seem to be made completely out of glass. It is like truly works of like immaculate crafts and attention to detail and beauty. There are things resembling mirrors and gems and like different size it is absolutely astounding like what has been crafted here in front of you, and the amount of like time that it would take somebody to do this if they didn't have a glass devil fruit is more than what you would assume it would take in a lifetime. But even with a glass devil fruit, something like this might take an immense amount of skill. As you kind of like take this all in, what are you thinking immediately?
Wow, he spent a lot of time locked in here. I can't believe this guy got no girls. Well, I can't believe it.
That's crazy.
Do you imagine? It'd be really rigid. I got to... You gave me a pretty good... So that would be what my passive saw?
Yes, that is everything that your passive took in.
Am my movement limited here, or is it same turn as if it was an actual turn?
Oh, you're fine. Yeah, you're free to roam and wander. It feels pretty stable where you're at right now, comparatively, especially. But
I was more so meaning like, am I able to move straight over to the statues, or do I have to take the time like I'm walking over there, or something like that?
Yeah, you can investigate. I know that's what you want to do.
Yes, sir.
I am not on that chat right now. 11. Which one are you looking at?
The dragon currently.
It looked like a big old snake. It has its mouth is like kind of open, and it has like an egg like orb pressed in between it, like its maw.
Well, Bang would be mad if I didn't at least grab this for him.
Okay, you're gonna try to grab it.
Yeah.
Sleight of hand or thieves' tools. Read it out to me. I'm on a different page right now, so sorry.
So I got a 24.
No way. Like
19 on the dice.
that's insane. Yeah, so you are able to, you know, get your hands around this object, and it is extremely slick, and it seems pretty well nestled into the whole situation that it's in right now. But you are able to pop it out, and you don't break the teeth of like the statue or like the structure of it itself, and it's like this like a crazy delicate, very large Fabergé egg type of situation.
I put it in my pocket and move on to the next one.
It is far too big to go into your pocket, but yeah, I see what you're saying, you know.
My backpack then.
Okay, and then what else are you checking out in this room while I scramble to prepare shit right now? Sorry.
I'm looking to see if there's somewhat similar of the same thing in the bird's grip. The 10 on this one.
I'm so confused right now. I don't know what's happening. Well, fuck it. I'm not worried about it. I'll go back to where we're at and go back to here. Okay, so a 10 investigation wise, you don't really notice that it has anything in its possession, but you notice that each and every single one of its feathers is like meticulously designed. This is like what probably the most detailed of them all. You don't notice anything specific about it other than that. Kind of like it's like the Mona Lisa, where like no matter where you go, it kind of looks like it's staring at you.
This one's just as creepy as that, dude. What about this fox?
As far as this one, it seems to be kind of barring its teeth, and you can even see that like the drool like coming out of its like mouth is made out of glass. It has like its eyes are made of glass, and each of the like little hairs on its like bushy tail and everything, including like the ones that are like around, like this is just immaculately designed. As you investigate further, you notice that the claws on its feet seem like you could probably, you know, get those loose. They're like in like they're like extended out a little bit, and you're like, it's like basically the size of like a sickle. And like the teeth are kind of like sizes of like scimitars, like almost like, so this is like, this thing looks like it's like this would be, you would have hated to have fought this if somehow homeboy was still up and able to control these glass objects, like, you know, his devil fruit would allow him to if he were not submerged right now.
Man, this dude's hobbies are just weird. Like, I get it, you have a glass fruit. Why does everything you do have to involve glass? It's like saying everything I do has to be calm.
That's a little on the nose, huh?
Just a little bit, yeah. But you were...
Go back to the bird, and I'm gonna see if it looks like the way it's kind of perched up as if it would be squatting on this egg.
So it seems it's like it's more like attached to the wall and even the ceiling, and like the space underneath it is like an area you can walk under. You know, it's like canopying kind of, but the egg, it doesn't seem like it's like it has anywhere that it would fit like specifically. I mean, you can give me an insight. You've already investigated this area, but you can like try to insight. Okay, based off of that, you do recall that obviously there should be some sort of path up like through this area somewhere in this room, as far as like to get back up to the main room, like the door that this guy had walked out of whenever he walked up on Dill. I mean, not on Dill, on Bang D Boom and Lord Azrael. So you're searching, and you're pretty aware that like there's not a lot of real estate in other parts of this room except for underneath this bird. Maybe you have a pretty good feeling that there should be another one of those panels here. And with that, we're gonna go back down to several floors down and see what this crew's all about right now. As you guys are all kind of getting situated, Bang D Boom is in the process of anchoring something. Captain Scarlet, you're going to hear one of your favorite sounds coming from and like a few bubbles popping up from in this debris area over here. Captain Scarlet, you hear a very muffled as bubbles pop, because we're using anime logic here. Like each bubble that pops, you hear better, 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 better. Like as it seems like with your fascination with dendens, there seems to be one under some debris here, chilling underwater.
Underwater denden? Oh, I'm gonna tell Azrael about this one. See, Ragnar didn't have a water friend. Start digging it up.
Yeah, so as you do, make a sleight of hand.
Oh, I don't know.
That's insane. Okay, yeah, so without getting any cuts on you from moving some of this debris, you're able to safely recover a denden mushi that has like it had like a glass case around it that seems to have been shattered for the most part, and like so he survived the fall, and he as soon as, like, I'm assuming you get him up to oxygen pretty quickly. Denden can for the most part breathe underwater, so that's like not a huge issue. But yeah, so yeah, this dude is just kind of like going better, 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 better.
Better, 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 better. Too. I'm gonna pick it up.
Garlic, and it's just immediately it kind of takes the form of somebody who is wearing like sunglasses and has like a gray like goatee and has like a black hat on his little eyeballs, on his little denden eyeballs, and it will immediately go Gilderoy, this is your contact from the archipelago. We had run into a bit of trouble. We're gonna need you to take care of whatever situation might be going down at Port Delfina. And if you find us our 0365 freighter, tell us what's going on with that, secure that location again. We might just be able to sweeten our standing deal with an extra 100,000 or so. This is straight from the big boss. So show me some results. You've shown us you can do good business so far, but do us this favor, and we can promise you a lot more money where that's coming from. How's that sound?
As that person says that, right, I'm gonna like tiptoe over to the body, like move the jaw. Okay.
Oh my god.
He's underwater right now, so
Bro,
this is crazy.
It's one of the craziest things. I don't know how we keep upping the bar, but that is insane, dude. That's so funny.
Scarlet, give me a performance.
Just hang up on
Oh
him.
my goodness.
Just hang up on him.
Wait, I don't think that's possible. Hold on, let me read a thing on your sheet.
It's not with Balincc being a bard.
Your eloquence thing. I should have already had that macro, and I don't know why that didn't. Yeah, I don't think you're allowed. Like, let me read a thing on your sheet. So I think it's called Silver Tongue.
Yep.
I'm gonna just put that in chat. So. Oh, it's persuasion or deception. Okay, I'm cool with you rolling a deception if you're trying to do this. Like, I swear I thought it was performance. That's why I called for it. Might be part of the cards. Okay, yeah. So this is So at first you were like kind of stumbling through it a little bit, and then you clear your throat and you're able to like mimic this person's voice almost entirely. What would you like to say?
I'm gonna keep it short and simple. I'm gonna say yes, sir.
He's like, it's not so often we see someone in your field being so regularly compliant. Keep up the good work. And about this this next weapon shipment, we're gonna have to actually double it. You know, you should be able to do that on such short notice, right?
Yeah, I should.
Yeah, all right. Well, call us back off of this number as soon as you've got information on that missing freighter, and if you've got the port situation figured out. Beware of hostiles. I know you've kind of got a lockdown on parts of that area, but you never know. There's been a whole lot of rookies making waves lately. I'm sure you do know, actually. You know, it's kind of your job. Well, anyways, let me know if you need any extra manpower, but it's gonna come out of your cut, obviously. Wouldn't have to want to mobilize my fleet for nothing, though. We trust that you can get the job done.
Yeah.
And then homeboy's gonna hang up. Is it so? Whenever it picks up, is it gotcha or is it click? And then whenever it hangs, so it's gotcha when it hangs up, right? I'm sorry, I'm a fake fan.
No,
No,
gotcha
that's when
is
it
answering.
picks up.
Click is it hanging up.
Okay, got lick. Yeah, yeah. Okay, homeboy hangs up on you, and you have yet another den, and this one has a very, very interesting contact in it. Bang de boom, mega perception.
Okay.
This will have to beat your passive.
So as soon as that didn't hang up, I asked myself, "It's a freighter."
So we're gonna go back up to Bang de boom as he is attempting to get this whole situation. What is the next move for you, Pete? What you got going on?
Okay. So the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take about like 40 feet of that rope, and after the 40 feet, I'm gonna take out one of the glass daggers and cut it, and then with my extensive ship writing experience, I'm gonna tie a nice sturdy knot in like a loop to where someone might be able to put fit their body around the loop and be pulled up. Then I'm gonna take the other chain and I'm gonna take the rope from what I cut and tie it to that chain and use some pitons and hammer that into the wall as well.
Okay.
But the first one that I already put in there, or that I already tied up, I'm gonna kick that one over the hole and say, "Hey, send somebody up that can help me pull up the others." And ideally that would probably be someone who's still conscious, so like a Scarlet or Davos or Lord Azrael, but I know he's got his hands full at the moment. Because I'm probably gonna need a second person to pull up the unconscious people.
Definitely Davos.
Okay. So Davos, are you climbing up this? You hoisting yourself up there with it wrapped around your waist and climbing up it?
Yeah, let's run it.
Okay. I'm gonna need 2 acrobatics. We'll go ahead and give this advantage since you've got the whole waist strap situation. 14 is just good enough. Cutting it close
Do
there.
you mean
But
2 like that, or even another one with advantage?
another one with advantage. Oh wow. Let's go. Okay, so you felt it kind of shifting at a certain point, and you were able to kind of like sway your weight in just a way to, I read that as wheelsman. I'm sorry. Like in the
Same.
like instead of W
Same.
helmsman.
So I
What
typed
the
it out.
What the
Saying in my
hell?
head, it's Whelmsman.
Oh,
like an
Whelmsman.
I
overwhelmsman.
heard that
But
too.
he's the
Yeah, I heard
Whelmsman.
that.
See,
It's
you have
crazy.
to accentuate the W, like quit. It's Helmsman.
Whelmsman. Crazy. But so you felt like at a certain point, like the ground was going to kind of like break. But you shifted your weight in just a way so that no debris like tumbled whatsoever. You thought it was really close, and then you just masterfully maneuvered your way out of it. What an absolute Giga Chad you are. So you, I will go ahead and pull your token right around here. Actually, I'll put you right here. Because remember, this slab was the shifty one, and you shifted your weight around from that. Dope. So who's next?
Well, I think me and Davos can try to start pulling some of the unconscious people out, but maybe we start with the lighter ones. So like Russ.
Yeah, I like that idea.
Okay,
So I'm guessing I would be the one tying the ropes onto the unconscious ones.
you're back.
Indeed.
All right, so yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's yeah, Dill has escaped into the sanctum and is running some pockets of this guy through this corridor right here that he found was like a secret passageway. Bang D Boom shot an arrow up and was able to get up here and then tie off like with like a little bit of a pulley system that he anchored to this wall. And he got Davos up here. So now Russ is unconscious because more debris kept falling. You succeeded every of the debris checks or saves, so you haven't taken any extra damage. But Russ is passed out. Big Ezra's passed out, and the red bandana guy is again passed out, and they both have the Big Ezra and the red bandana guy have 1 failed death save. So if y'all are going for Russ right now, Lord Azrael, you'd easily be able to get him like kind of set up as they lower it back down, as like Davos gets it from around his waist, and then you guys can chunk it back down. This will be, since Russ is like literally incapacitated right now, it would be on Davos and Bang D Boom to try to make sure that they get him up here like without messing up any of the debris or like knocking any of the like ground around or anything like that. There's not a lot of stable footing whatsoever, and so Davos, I don't know if you're trying to stay exactly where you're at.
I mean, I guess like I guess we could do like a side by side type thing, right? I don't have to be here necessarily.
Not necessarily. Okay, so this is gonna be, I'm gonna need I guess sleight of hand from both of you.
Oh, I thought this was gonna be athletics. Oh, okay. Sleight of hand.
Oh.
Oh Lord.
So if we average this out, this is not looking too great, as you guys are trying to kind of bring Russ up, and he is gonna kind of like bump a few things up along the way, and some debris is going to fall back down. He is not himself going to fall, but we are going back downstairs, and let's see.
Davos yells 4.
Delete you.
I don't know if that's going to be possible, but would I be able to protect Russ from being damaged from this since he's unconscious?
He's
Using
like
interception.
He's like hoisted up into the air. You would be able to help these two individuals or yourself. Because Russ is like partway up in the air up above you. You know what I mean? Like there's like a 20-foot gap. We'll say he's like halfway. So he's like pretty. You have reach.
It's a 20-foot gap?
Yeah.
This dude has 10 foot of reach.
I was about to say.
So you're in water right now, so you wouldn't be able to use your lance to like push you up any, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I was just about to say I pulled him, but then he says, "Oh, it didn't work." I'm like, "Damn."
That's insane that you just got a crit. So I mean, I am absolutely fine with like as debris falls, you're able to, you know, save Big Azra and this mysterious man right here from any of the debris falling onto them as well as yourself. Scarlet was out of the way, like getting the den from the, that was like under the rubble over here by this guy. So Scarlet, you're not gonna have to worry about it. But because you got that crit, I'm not gonna have you make. None of these people are making any saves. You just immediately just hoss the fuck out of this, and they are safe for this round of debris tumblage. And through all of that, Russ is going to be pulled up to the next level, and let me go back up here and pull his token out.
Okay, phase 2 of my plan is I'm gonna, one of the 10 bed rolls that I have, I'm gonna roll it out, and then I'm gonna kind of cut off like some sections of rope and tie the rope to my cannon. And I'm gonna have my cannon like try to gingerly start dragging Russ on the bedroll across this across where the shelf is, like just kind of gingerly moving him across here towards more stable ground. That's
okay. Does your cannon have statistics?
it. Should, yeah.
Okay. Roll me a an acrobatics for your cannon.
Yeah, I think it's all like I think it's all flat. I don't know if it actually has stats.
It has a character sheet. Let me open it up.
Yeah, it does have a character sheet. I'm just saying I don't think it has any modifiers.
We shall see.
Acrobatics.
Nope.
Oh, well, 18 is fine. So, because I was gonna be like, yo, this dude is a porcupine with like glass sticking out of him if you got like a terrible score. That was actually really good. So yeah, your cannon is very delicate and meticulous about making sure it gets Russ to safety. Who's next?
I say we go Scarlet for next lightest or Red Bandana for
Next unconscious.
I'm gonna be honest. Red Bandana is gonna be like last or second to last. If Scarlet or Azrael comes up, then they can help us pull up the other hurt one, and we're gonna need some help pulling up Big Azrael. So I vote Scarlet.
Yeah, we're gonna need Big Azrael's definitely last.
Yeah, Scarlet I think is definitely gonna be next on the way up.
I'm like a little kid jumping at the top of the rope. Damn it.
Yeah, I think we're definitely having Scarlet come up next.
Well, I wanted to see if I could get one of them to wake up before I did.
You could stabilize, absolutely.
Hey, don't waste anything on that Red Bandana, dude.
It stabilizes a cantrip.
Well, no, I have I dropped it in chat. I can use my medicine check. Stabilize is like a guaranteed stabilizing, but I can use my medicine check to stabilize just as well, but I have a chance of making them wake up.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So you can make a medicine. Are you doing it on Red Bandana or on Big Azra?
That's what I was wondering.
Big Azrael. It would be much
the
more
way that-
difficult to pull him up than it would be the red bandana.
All right, so I'm gonna big eyes where it is.
Ain't no way.
Another flat. Another flat.
Oh, I have advantage. Yeah, I forgot. You're right.
Let's go. Okay, yeah. That so Big Azra is back with 1 HP once again, and he is taking some massive bludgeoning damage to the face and all of his extremities, and this man is like looking like a deflated. He's still massive. He's still huge. Dude's still like a mountain of muscles, but he is just kind of looking like a more deflated version of himself than usual. But he is hanging in there. And so with that, who is next to try to be hoisted? Is it Scarlet?
Get Scarlet up? Yeah.
Scarlet, you did make I need well, hold on. So it would be Scarlet doing acrobatics. Because Scarlet's not unconscious. Oof.
Yeah, that acrobatics was from the Blasty.
Roll another one. Because I was gonna give you advantage because of Davos and Bang D Boom. Yo, yikes. Okay, so
I have a question. Scarlet, what kind of armor do you wear?
I think leather.
If I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure leather gives you a 1d4 addition to your actual acrobatics specifically.
Nah, don't do
Nobody
that.
uses it, but it's there.
Nah, don't do that. It definitely don't do that. I don't know if you have any. No, this isn't even a save. This is a skill. So yeah. What is gonna happen here is going to be a bit of debris that is going to fall downstairs. So the remaining.
Does guidance work on skill checks?
I think it does, but it's not it's a touch thing. And you would not be able to touch Scarlet until she was up, so
I can't guide the rope.
Ooh, but Scarlet does have those.
That is crazy. Yeah, you can absolutely re-roll. Let's go.
Oh, please.
Let's go. Oh my god. Oh man, so like debris starts to fall and Scarlet like catches it with part of the glass chains and is like, oh no you don't, like like it's crazy. All right, who's next of the three we got down here? Big Azra is conscious now, so let me put him back at 1 HP.
Okay. Before we pull him up, I think we should get the red bandana guy, because I'm gonna toss.
I also think so.
I'm gonna toss down the second rope that I anchored to the wall when we pulled the big Azrael.
Red bandana guy was pulling through for us. You know, we should give him some love.
Oh, I don't really care.
I don't think he did shit. I'm gonna be completely real.
Through for us. He was just a body shield.
Oh my god.
That means a lot coming from a starved prisoner.
Hey, damage sponge, but that's about it.
Okay, but a damage sponge is extremely useful given how many of you almost died.
It's true. That's true, and that's why he's getting pulled up right now.
That's bro, that's hilarious. Okay, well, so he is unconscious, so this will be a group effort. So if everybody who is involved in the hoisting of this person, which I'm assuming Scarlet will help out once she's up there, would like to make give you a choice of either sleight of hand or athletics. Pretty sure all of you are better at sleight of hand.
I'm better at it.
Yeah, but I still rolled like shit.
Oh
Yeah,
no!
There's no way I'm proficient in athletics.
Scarlet, it's all coming down to you.
Wait, what's the rolls?
Either a sleight of hand or an athletics.
Y'all better save this man.
Oh
Yeah,
my god! So that's
I'm gonna
so.
if I was to crit fail in one, I'm totally okay with it being this one.
Okay, so let's like what I'm doing is like a group check where you kind of add it together and like divide and see if it beats the DC. So this is 37. This is literally just going to pass the DC like by like a fraction of a point. This passes. So the man is going to be hoisted. He kind of thwacks his head a little bit, and you kind of hear him grunt unconsciously as he's like being like hoisted. And you know, you guys up there think that y'all did a fantastic job. Bang D Boom felt a little bit of the thud, and like Lord Azrael and Big Azra saw this man like thwack his head, but everyone's just like, he's fine. Like he's fine. Like, but Davos Davos and Scarlet are like, dude, we're killing it. Like y'all are just unaware.
The best gold pullers in the entire blue.
So I'm gonna
North
have
Blue.
Bang D Blast come back, and I'm gonna use another one of the 10 bed rolls that I picked up to do the same thing.
I think you picked up like 12. I might be wrong,
Yeah.
but yeah, you got.
I think it was 10. I think it was 10 that I picked up. 10 bed rolls.
But yeah, so this guy is upstairs. Let me drag his token out and put him over here by your cannon. Let's have him do another. That's insane. The consistency of this little guy is, dude. Bang D Blast is such an MVP. Like such an MVP. It's insane. Okay. Who is next? We have the two Azras. Big Azra is gonna like clap Lord Azrael on the shoulder, and he's just gonna be like, it should be you.
What?
I actually agree.
It's just like, I'll be fine. You know, I'm feeling great. You know, after you helping me out, like I think that, you know, you're probably the better person to go up before me. You have extra grip strength and whatnot. You've been through a lot. It should be you.
My fishman eyes like do one of them weird looks like, what are you talking about? Go up on the rope, bro.
He's just like, are you sure? And he like yells up, and he's like, so me? And like he's like, I guess, and he grabs a hold.
Yeah. Stand on my arm, and I do one of them foothold things with my hand. Then I create a second foothold thing with my other two arms, like as I walk up like a step.
Okay, so Big Azra is not the most dexterous person, but he is going to. Let's go. He's gonna make another one. Oh god.
God damn.
Okay. This is going to oh wait, I'm giving him advantage. So let me do one more just to make sure that's a. Oh no, he's good. Yeah, he because he's getting a lot of help from the people upstairs. So he is fine as well. And that's interesting. You are seeing him hoisted up above very successfully. There's like a little bit of debris, and he like catches it as he's being like hoisted up and like throws it away so it doesn't like land anywhere near you, and he just kind of looks down and winks at you and gives you the thumbs up, Azra. And he like there's like the Chad anime like glint you know, as he like thumbs ups at you again. This dude's been glowing all session. He's been almost dead all session, but he made.
You see the One Punch Man look where everything's like the black lines next to his face on my face. Soka.
And last but certainly not least, as I drag this token onto the other map really quickly, is going to be your boy, Lord Azrael.
Anybody ran these? I'm gonna run these pockets.
Yeah, they've been
No,
ran.
we got him. Don't
They
worry.
were in the pockets, but the dude's still breathing.
Wait,
Hey, he's gonna die down there. Just leave him.
It has been
Leave him
enough
at peace.
rounds.
Leave him at peace.
It's been enough rounds where he is like not actually breathing anymore. He is officially suffocating, and within seconds will be deceased.
Yeah, let him.
Oh.
I'm gonna save his life.
Bro,
You mother-
I'll cut the
I
rope.
swear.
I'll cut the
I will
rope.
blow this whole place up.
Yeah.
What did he just say?
Yeah, if he does try to save him, I'll cut the rope.
Bro, Azrael, I tugged the rope. Come on.
I'm really considering if I should do this.
Oh my
Please,
god.
There's nothing.
please,
You don't gain
please
anything. You won't
please
die.
understand that I will cut this rope and then collapse this. I'm not letting him back up here. I don't know what to tell you.
Just
No,
give him
I'm
one
a-
last
I'm a-
headache punch to go, and come on.
I'm gonna roll a
Yeah.
dice of fate. The moral dice of fate, Vex.
Okay.
Yo, Vex, what should I roll?
I want to make sure that you understand you are closer to Scarlet proximally than you are to Dill, who is like way further away. If that sways your decision at all, I'm gonna let you.
Point.
I'll let you roll whatever the fuck you want if you want to roll it. But I just wanted to bring that up.
It's gonna be a 1d6, and it's gonna be similar to like Dragon Breath, where if I roll a 6, I wake him up. But anything other than that, he's dead.
Oh God.
Oh my
I
god.
hope you. If you roll a 6, I hope you got a new character built.
Bro, dude, don't even roll, Ragnar. See, this is all cap, you know. Bucket. Probably, you know, ate too much, put the fat on it.
I have the-
refuse.
I have the biggest
roll?
smile on my face right now. It did not roll. Oh, it did.
it did
It's a
roll.
4. It's a 1 and a
But
4.
neither of
Yeah.
them are a 6.
They don't even
Okay,
add
let's
up
go.
to a 6.
There,
That's
there it is.
probably no more dumb
Yeah,
shit.
I-
I said, unfortunately, you are fated to die.
As I see
I
Azrael
cannot
do
even-
that, I'm gonna pick up like some shards of glass and like sprinkle it down there. It's so rough.
I put the glass dagger away that I was about to use to cut the rope.
Bro, this is
Throw it in
insane. Okay, so
Bro.
with advantage, you can make 2 acrobatics checks, Ragnar.
Sure. Could I
Also-
just try jumping and climbing up?
Do you want
Um,
to be down there?
The
stuck
the DC would be higher, but it would be 1 athletics check at that point.
I would prefer to take the athletics because. How do I explain this? I have a higher athletics than acrobatics, so I know doesn't take the acrobatics.
I think you have a higher acrobatics, actually. I don't remember.
Well, my wisdom becomes my strength when I'm in strength form.
Oh, you're out of form. That's insane. Holy shit. Okay, you just like jump.
Shut up. Shut up.
you just like literally jump and you're like no rope needed type shit. Like,
Oh, bro just shoots himself out the water. I arrive.
he's like a fucking dolphin, yeah.
Bro, like fucking when Arlong Park pulled up in the fucking live action, that type shit. That'd be fire, bro.
That is crazy. Homeboy just rolled a fucking crit on this.
Like as Azrael come up, I want to tell everybody that I got a din.
Oh yeah, Bangdy Boom didn't hear it, but everybody else in this room heard. Well, that was conscious, heard the Den conversation you had, Scarlet.
Alright, well, I'm gonna just say basically this guy has a higher up who has a higher up, and apparently he's been hearing some oohs and ha's about what we've been doing on this island. Well, I say we rob this man blind, and we make it seem like nothing happened.
Oh, I mean, I'm cool with that. But what was he asking him to do?
Oh, he kept talking about something called a freighter. He said 007 freighter or 6.
That's not what he said. But,
Yeah. Did he give any other specific information?
They have like a little trade going on. I guess this guy makes weapons and ships them out to him, and the other guy pays him handsomely. By the way he was talking, I'm guessing this isn't like the only base they have in this whole scheme of trading weapons and whatnot.
Bang D Boom, you kind of
and he
immediately
said,
get a good feeling that you know exactly what organization this was that ended up contacting this Denden.
Oh yeah, and the caller is based in something called Archipelago.
Okay. Did he tell him to go anywhere? Like, did he give him any specific? This is starting to make some more sense, but what did he tell him to do?
Well, basically, he said that what was it? It has something to do with this thing that I don't know what this is. There was this thing
He mentioned
said.
the freighter to be on the lookout
That's what
for and to report back the position of it, I think.
Okay.
He said do that and to he's gonna double the shipments. So yeah, all the other unnecessary shit that don't have nothing to do with us. But
Either
the freighter, that's important.
yeah, either Davos, Scarlet, or Lord Azrael. If anybody wants to roll me a history, I could throw y'all a bone here.
I was literally about to ask you if I could roll a history.
I got you, brother. What the? Bro, what is?
Wow.
Let's go. That's a revolver, Ragnar. That's,
Davos,
that's 2 history checks with the same number.
That's so crazy.
Davos
So,
cleared.
Davos,
Davos, how do you clear no modifier?
Davos, you immediately recall that he mentioned that there is a missing shipment and that he asked Malcolm to locate the freighter and secure the port from hostiles.
Specifically for Delphina.
Yes.
Okay.
He
Great.
also meant
okay.
you will also remember the so like Bang D Boom, if you remember the whole conversation, now you are keen to it all. But yeah,
Right, go ahead.
I'm sorry. So you know about the doubling of the shipment. Davos relays it all verbatim to you, as if he were like a stenographer, like in a courtroom, like.
Okay. So yeah, I'm just gonna say to the crew, all right. So we got a problem. There's some folks that were, let's just say, aren't the most welcoming. That you guys remember how I showed up, right? Kind of, came in with a bang. Well,
I remember that.
Yeah, that ship was coming from the Archipelago, which is also where I was coming from, looking for work. But long story short, we should probably get back. Because
we should probably leave.
Oh,
we should probably get back, because if those guys are coming to look for their stuff, it's only going to be so long before they realize that the guy they sent to take care of it isn't coming. So, yeah, I think whatever we're doing here, it's time to wrap it up and find a way out.
As he says that, I look around, I notice that Dill isn't in this room anymore. Oh, Bang, have you seen Dill?
Yeah, he went. There was like a room to the side. I guess we try to go. Do we still got to make like acrobatics checks to get around this?
Oh, absolutely. Let's see what Dill's doing.
And my last thing of investigation is going to be on the tree.
Let's go. of 14.
It's a tree.
Yeah, it seems to be modeled after a maple of some sort. And there's a bunch of like I said, like bits and baubles and ornate, like it looks like imitations of jewelry, like gems, necklaces. Like there seems to be like all of the prettiest things you can imagine, all collected here, hanging and dangling off of this very meticulously crafted, extremely realistic looking tree made out of glass. It seems very much more fine detail on all of this than even on the feathers of the bird statue, or the hairs of the fox, or the scales of the snake. And a lot of this seems like it might hold very, very, very intricate, like craftswork, master craft levels of value. I feel like as I say that, like Bang D Boom just gets like a sixth sense from downstairs, and his eyes kind of turn into berry symbols. You know what I mean? Like Nami. Like
You seen those like Tom and Jerry things where like they smell the pie in the window and start floating towards the pie?
Dude, that is crazy.
So, that does relate, because I am going to make my way back to the corner and make a call down the long hallway that I trekked up to get up here.
Okay.
Call specifically Bang D Boom and Captain Scarlet.
So anybody wanting to get over to this corner over here is going to, for every 15 feet of movement, need to make an acrobatics or potentially cave in more of the floor.
Actually, I needed help from Davos with something.
What is it?
Could you follow me for a minute, Davos?
Yeah, for sure.
Oh god.
And I just like gingerly toe my way along like all this crumbling glass.
Just to be clear, Vex, the we call it right here, over here. I'm gonna ping it. This is fine, right? Travel this way.
Nothing in this room is fine until you hit the stairs.
Alright, I'm going to the stairs.
Okay, so well, hold on. How much that was? So that's 1, 2. We'll call it just 3. So from you, Ragnar, I'll need 3. Oh God.
You need 3?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say I'm still holding on to my rope.
Yeah.
Ginger,
It's the last one.
Yeah.
Well, that 13 wasn't great either, but
Bruh.
shit.
Bang and Scarlet are both taking one of the 2 ropes.
Bro just typed in a 3. No, 3 acrobatics. Get the fuck out of here.
Alright, I'll roll. Alright. Boom. Boom.
That's pretty good. Oh God.
Boom.
Oh God, no.
Yeah, I'm using strong will, bro.
You are hold on, you are actually out of strong wills.
Wait, I am?
Yes.
Hold on. So I authorized Vex to use it. I even argued for an argument that I thought you would make about you having advantage on deck saves in the water, and I still ended up having to use your strong words.
Yeah, you were gonna
Hold
die
on.
without it. So.
Yeah, you were gonna take some significant beating without it. Fuck. Okay, so well, let me just take in everything. So Scarlet failed 2. Bang D Boom failed 2.
I stopped rolling after 2.
Yeah.
I figured I'd have to see what happens.
Davos
Actually,
failed
this is fine.
2. Oh my god, what the fuck is happening? Oh, this is where it all fucked up. Oh, holy shit. Big Azrael.
Proficient at acrobatics to like help somebody in here. Like, look.
I am, but I'm upstairs.
Okay, so Bang D Boom Bang D Boom, you said you were holding on to one of the ropes still, so I will allow for you to have advantage. But oh my god, dude, a 9 and a 5 are not great. So you can roll 2 more, and we'll see how those first 2 went. Okay, just so Bang D Boom is doing fine, and I'll say you're able to help out Scarlet a bit. Davos and Lord Azrael, though, you two start to notice that the cracks are spreading around you as you two get to we'll say right about here. Bang D Boom and Scarlet, so you guys are also
here, right?
where you were headed to the you guys will both be like about here.
Well, I'm gonna take a certain path if that's okay. I know I gotta make these checks for how far I go. I was gonna go this way.
Could you remind me what room we're in again?
The armory.
Armory.
Okay. All right. So what I'm gonna do from here?
Well, hold on. So if you were here, you would, yeah, that's perfect. You would be exactly there. So I'm assuming you're gonna try to go like here.
Well, first thing I'm gonna do is
like this path.
I'm gonna take like to the other like 50 feet of rope that I picked up out of the quarters or whatever, and I'm gonna tie it to the end of this rope. Just so I got something to hold on to if the floor gives out.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna start chugging along, I guess.
So yeah, Scarlet's also holding on. These two right here, though, as you guys are walking, there is cracks that start to spread underneath your feet. And it's like that scene in Jurassic Park where that she's like the glass is like crumbling right underneath her. And you guys will notice that slabs start to tilt backwards towards the downstairs again, and y'all will start to slide. And I'm gonna need dexterity saving throws as you guys start to slide back like about 10 feet from both of you. Oh no, God!
Oh, can I throw the rope?
No.
Say throw it at Azrael.
He said no.
Well, I'll at least throw it for Davos if he doesn't want it.
But let's see what his what Ragnar's dex save is gonna be.
I was about to say, if not, Mikey, I hope you have inspiration.
Oh, let's go. Okay, so oh man, you're able to do well enough, Lord Azrael, to save Davos slightly. As Davos slides back a little further, but you have 10 feet of reach, and you're with your long arms able to like just barely like keep him from falling back down. Oh my god, dude. That was so close.
Dude,
This is the thing though, guys. I'm trying to go back in the hole.
Do that by yourself. Don't take the whole group.
no.
Right.
I kind of need Davos though. He's the best swimmer out of all of you guys.
You're a fish. What
Okay, so
I said you guys. I never included me.
with
Right.
hold on.
What do you need him for?
Okay, so hold on though, because before any of this conversation happens and whatnot, with your dexterity save, Lord Azrael, do you want to save Davos, or are you trying to just like, how is this working? What would you like to do with your 22?
I go along with the flow, right into the hole with Davos.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna toss my rope at the hole, trying to see if Davos can catch it. I don't know if that's a sleight of hand or
Can I use
whatever.
interception on this?
No, dude, are you not understanding that you have to take like 2d6 fall damage? You're gonna die in the hole.
I forgot about the fall damage.
Right,
No,
like,
it's
what are you
fine.
doing? It's not okay.
I caught Davos before we went into the hole, so I will be the one to tank the damage.
And that's not. We all just fell into the hole and took all this damage. This is a terrible plan. It's completely ill-advised. I'm throwing the vote for Davos if that's allowed.
If Davos would like to try, you can try to roll a sleight of hand. I'm gonna say it's a DC 10. Ragnar, you can intercept, and we'll subtract it from his roll. Which this is crazy.
He doesn't have interception on this game.
Oh no, you don't. No, you don't have interception. Okay, so then I'll make the DC like a 13. But you can try to roll a sleight of hand.
Part of me is like, are my arms gonna rip off if I succeed? Like, how fast are we going? I don't even know what to do here.
This is crazy.
The alternative, I would imagine.
While Pete is throwing the rope, I look into Davos' eyes like a puppy. I need you, Davos.
Oh my god!
Oh my gosh. What is happening? I guess.
For the record, we took 9 damage the last time we fell.
Yeah.
He didn't. He took 5.
Yeah, they took 5.
I'm talking about Davos.
Davos could take another 9.
Dude, okay, but the puppy eyes. Me and Azrael go back. Yeah, okay. Okay, what are we doing? Yeah, I'm interested. Let's go. I'm reluctantly interested.
Vex, could I use this time to pop a pill? Pop a perk?
Oh my god, do you have any uses left of your experimental medicine?
I have one.
Oh my god, bro. Yeah, so however much temp HP you get from that, I remember you got knocked no, it was, yeah, you did take a little bit of, you should be knocked out of it, I'm pretty sure, but you didn't take any like carryover damage. I think you're still at like 13, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so what form are you going into? Like what? Constitution? Okay. Well then, I am going to roll the fall damage here. 8. So that happened. Wow.
Okay, so I'm just gonna keep going to the door.
So just to be clear, I can actually tank the damage for me and Davos by holding him in my hand, right?
I'll say if you do that, you don't get to take half of it.
That's fine with me.
Cool. So that just fully hits into your temp HP, right? But you're still in form.
Mm-hmm.
Shit. Okay. You're cracked. You're absolutely insane with it, Bang D Boom. You and Scarlet are in fact both able to make it over to more or less stable ground, while Davos and Lord Azrael plummet back down below. And with this, this is insane. We're gonna go ahead and call it a night right here, because this is not shit that I had actually planned for.
Can we say that our NPCs made it to solid, stable ground in this time?
No, because these two are passed out.
Alright, Bangy Blast got this.
Well, Bangy Blast was dragging Russ across the ground. Big Azrael could pick up.
He dragged this guy across the ground too. Like, I mean, we will have an interesting start to next session once again. You know me, love to leave it with the cliffhanger. This is insane. Lord Azrael just grabs Davos and says, "Aim for the bushes," and that's where we will leave it. As Bang D Boom and Scarlet are, tiptoeing their way over here to this, and I'm sure behind them they just hear a very loud splash. Boom, to be continued. Absolutely insane. Love to see this kind of interesting plot development here. But if anyone were to fall, This is the person you'd want to fall with, at least I would presume. So that's crazy. Dill, you are staring at potentially, you know, incalculable riches if you guys are able to get this out of here without damaging all of the fine work of the of Malcolm Gilderoy. We've got more information on the archipelago that Bang D Boom had came from. We have a lot of interesting things to get into next time while we still try to climb our way out of the glass house. We took out the boss, but there's just a lot of collateral along the way that we're still dealing with the fallout of. Players, if there's anything that you lovely individuals who are all of the socials of whom are linked in the description, if there's anything you guys wanted to say before I read the cover story, go ahead.
Guess I'll go first. Group 2 solos. Check us out here every Tuesdays at 8 p.m. EST. We've been the lovely Scarlet Pirates, and from me, I can speak for myself. I'm gonna let the others do that as well. Hope you all have a great rest of your night.
I'm glad I did not die tonight. I'm not talking about my NPC. That's about it.
Bruh.
True enough, but maybe we shouldn't speak too soon. Thank you, chat. You guys were popping off tonight. Love you guys. Love you, my fellow Scarlet Pirates. Love you, Vex. Thank you for all the work you put in this awesome campaign, and we'll see you guys next Tuesday. Same time, same place. This is awesome.
Shit.
Hey man, I have fun. I like the session. I hope everybody else had fun, especially chat, man. This is a great session tonight. Appreciate it, babe.
Yeah, absolutely. I felt like a good balance of some exploration, some skill checks, and some social things after such a combat heavy session. We got a little bit of lore piece dropped on us tonight, and yeah, I'm glad you guys had fun. Chat, I'm so glad you guys stuck around. Make sure to like the stream, make sure to subscribe. You can hit the link in the description for the Scarlet Pirates Twitter to catch the cover stories there as well. You see the full collection as well as when the bounty posters go up, and it would just mean a whole lot to us. You guys are goated. I'm gonna go ahead and read the cover story and then we will close it out. Exterior: a frigid and icy seascape with sheets and glaciers speckling the horizon. A pale tint blankets everything as wind carries heavy snowfall and bits of hail. A few ships can be seen peeling through the ice with large metal spikes and grills on their bow. Their sails were lined with chains to keep from being torn by the hail, and there were several cannon ports lining both sides of their hulls. These ships of the line tore through the sheets in front of them like butter in a V-shaped formation. Sir, it looks like we found another stray. Seems to be a lone female. Wounded slightly. Maybe a straggler from our last pass-through? We don't leave stragglers. There must be something down there large enough to wound krakens. Keep your eyes peeled. Yes, sir. All right, chat. Peace, peace. Take it easy. Have a good rest of your night.
Peace.